Let's try this again. After you got to Justin Fitzpatrick's apartment, what did you do? What about when the cops found you at Justin's apartment afterwards? Did you say anything to the arresting officer? You know, Darlene, it's gonna help me a lot if you say something. Hey, I ain't doing this because I want to. I got this court appointed. You know what that means? A judge told me I had to take it. No pay, no headlines, and I gotta tell you, it looks open and shut. So if you want me to go in and say something to the judge and jury, you gotta give it to me.
You want to know what happened?
In your words, yes.
Justin Fitzpatrick raped me. I got a gun, I went up to his apartment, and I killed him. Take that to the judge and jury.
You go in there with that attitude, and the bastard got what he deserved line, and they're gonna put you away for life.
They're gonna put me away no matter.
Not if we can mitigate.
What are you gonna do that's so genius?
I'm gonna let them know how you weren't thinking straight for one.
But I was.
Let me explain this. Revenge doesn't justify murder, no matter what the guy did to you first. But after a person has been violated, like he did to you, they might not be clear-headed for a long time after.
But that wasn't
Listen to me. What I'm thinking could have happened is, after Jason raped you, you were upset, confused.
I was angry.
Exactly. You were angry, not in your right mind. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Is that what you want me to say?
Look, you want to make me some kind of bad guy? Go ahead. I'm just trying to help. You're the one facing murder one. And as it stands now, you're going down.
When I got to the apartment, she was sitting across from the deceased with a gun in her hand.
The defendant?
Yes.
Did you speak to her?
Objection, hearsay.
Admission, declaration against interest?
Overrule.
What did she say, officer?
She said she shot the guy.
Did she seem lucid?
Objection, foundation. Calls for an opinion.
Lay opinion.
Sustained.
Did she appear calm?
Yes, she did.
Did she mention anything about self-defense?
No, she did not.
What did Darlene Keating look like physically when you entered the apartment?
She was bruised, some. Black eye.
Did you know that she had been raped by the deceased?
At that time, no, I did not.
You didn't know that she'd been raped?
No, I didn't.
The bruises, the black eye? You didn't know she got those injuries while being raped?
The Commonwealth has stipulated the defendant was raped. Defense counsel doesn't have to keep saying it over and over.
It's unpleasant to hear it.
Objection.
All right.
I don't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Mr. Beluti, move along.
Her name is Dr. Diane Starger. You need to be completely open with her.
Why? So she can say I'm insane?
Look, Darlene, you think some stupid game, fine. Let's call it that. But this is how the game works.
Talk to me like I'm 5, and I will fire you like I fired
Go
the rest of
ahead.
them.
I like to be able to tell my clients I win my cases. This one here's gonna hurt my record. I'd be happy to let some other lawyer come in and take the loss. My problem is the judge won't let that happen. So why don't you just listen to what I'm gonna say before you reject it on account of you being smarter than me? The jury, at least a few of them, would love to set you free. You were raped. The guy had it coming. Some of those jurors are glad even that you shot him. But they still need a legal reason to say not guilty. Revenge isn't it. Temporary insanity is. To get to temporary insanity, I need a doctor. To get a doctor, I need you to meet with one.
I'm saying it's possible that she was suffering from rape trauma syndrome.
Rape trauma syndrome. Could you explain that?
It's an emotional, psychological reaction to the experience of having been raped. The patient can actually go into a dissociative state.
What's that mean?
It means she wouldn't know what she was doing.
So she maybe didn't know what she was doing when she got the gun and shot Mr. Fitzpatrick.
Well, we no longer look at memory in terms of short-term and long-term. We now realize that there's procedural memory, which is where in our minds we process how to do things. And then there's the semantic memory, which provides the why. Now, in the case of Miss Keating, it's possible that she was procedurally able to obtain a weapon and use it, but the ability to process that action within the context of understanding right and wrong simply wasn't there. She acted out of instinct, out of fear.
Fear? If she was afraid of Mr. Fitzpatrick, why did she go to his apartment alone?
Well, sometimes when a person is in a state of being paralyzed by fear, they react in what is known as counterphobic fashion.
I'm a little lost.
When she was face to face with her attacker once again, it caused a series of flashbacks. And if she was once again in the moment of her rape, then she may have once again been afraid for her life. And in that fear, she reacted in the only way that she perceived to be available to her at the time. She shot him.
You don't know Miss Keating suffered from rape trauma syndrome, do you, Doctor?
To a medical certainty? No, I can't say that.
How long have you been treating her?
I've only had one interview.
When was that?
That was this morning.
About an hour ago?
Yes,
How many rape victims have you worked with?
hundreds.
How many of them have killed their attackers, other than Miss Keating?
None.
You testified Miss Keating could have been in a dissociative state when she shot and killed Justin Fitzpatrick. Isn't it also possible that this could have been an act of vengeance?
That's possible.
You'll have to testify. Obviously, things aren't going great here.
So what do you want me to do? Act all insane up there? Talk to my dead mother? Would that be good?
Your only chance here is to trust me. If you can't give me that,
Why do you care?
that's one I can't answer. You need to act sorry. I don't like coaching witnesses, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you cried a little. Under the law, you're guilty of the crime. That doesn't mean it's over. Juries have been known to look the other way on occasion, but they gotta want to. If you could cry, it wouldn't hurt.
I was coming home from class. It must have been around 10 at night. When I got near my building, I saw Justin on the stoop.
You knew Justin Fitzpatrick.
Only from being hassled by him. He lived in my building.
Did you notice anything unusual about him this night?
He smelled of alcohol. Other than that,
Tell the court what happened.
I just tried to get by him. But as I went past, he grabbed my ankle. Asked me if I thought I was too good for him.
What did you do?
I told him to let go. He didn't, so I kicked at him. I hit his chin. He let go then, because I guess I heard him. He was swearing and all. I got to the door and unlocked it. I got into the foyer and I tried to close the door behind me, but it wouldn't close fast enough.
What happened next?
He forced his way in, started yelling at me to apologize.
Were you scared?
Yeah, I mean, he's got like 100 pounds on me or something. Anyway, I told him to leave me alone again. That's when he grabbed me and said he'd leave me alone, all right. I tried to hit him with my book, but he grabbed it out of my hand and said he'd show me what it was like to be hit. And, he started hitting me in the face with the book. I could taste blood in my mouth. Like that metal taste. And then I must have passed out. Because the next thing I remember, it was dark, and he was on top of me. Inside me.
Raping you.
Yes. I screamed, but he just hit me again. No one came. I found out later we were down in the boiler room. He just kept pushing himself. And pushing. And pushing. And when he was done, he just stood up and said, he said I wasn't a bad lay.
Did he say anything else?
Yeah. He said if I wanted some more, he was just upstairs.
Did you feel threatened when he said that?
Yeah. It was like he was saying he could do it any time, you know?
What did you do then?
I don't... It was kind of hazy, like I was dreaming or something.
Best you can remember.
I cleaned my face, changed.
Why didn't you call the police?
I don't know.
Why didn't you go to the hospital?
I don't know, all I could think... I was going to my grandma's, and I didn't want her to see me all messed up, to know I'd been...
How come?
Because she practically raised me.
Wouldn't she want to help you?
I guess, I don't know. She raised me to be a good Catholic, a good person.
And good people aren't crime victims?
Not like this.
So, what'd you do?
After I cleaned myself, I sat on my bed, maybe for a half hour or so. Then I got my gun. I keep it in the nightstand. And I went upstairs to his apartment. I knocked on the door. No one answered, so I knocked again. Then it opened. And he was standing there. I pointed the gun. And he went to back up. I think he was saying no, no, no. And I started shooting. He fell to the ground and I kept shooting till there weren't any more bullets. I think I pulled the trigger a few times after that.
After the rape, you didn't call the police. You didn't go to the hospital.
That's right.
You decided you wanted to keep it to yourself?
I didn't want to live the rest of my life as a rape victim, having people treat me different.
So you decided to get a gun and shoot him so that people wouldn't treat you different.
Objection. Argumentative.
Sustain.
You cleaned up first. You sat on your bed for a half hour. Then you got the gun.
Yes.
You walked up 3 flights of stairs.
Yes.
Knocked on the door. When he opened it, you shot him.
Yes.
He didn't have a weapon when you shot him.
No.
And as you testified, he was backing up when you opened fire.
Yes.
You seem sure. It happened exactly like this.
Yes.
You're completely clear.
Yes.
Your memory couldn't be a little fuzzy.
It happened exactly like I said.
But before you said that it was hazy, like a dream. Is your recollection clear or hazy?
It's clear.
Well, why did you say it was hazy if it's clear? Should I ask again? Why did you say it's hazy if your memory is clear?
Because my lawyer thinks I have a better chance of being acquitted.
Objection.
Have you been coached by your lawyer?
Objection. This is work product.
I am entitled to explore whether the witness has been coached.
Objection. Move to strike.
All right, quiet. I think I'll ask a few questions. Miss Keating, did your attorney instruct you to give untruthful answers?
Yes.
Your Honor,
Mr.
this...
Berluti, sit down.
He told me to cry. He told me to get up here and say how sorry I am. Well, I'm not sorry.
Your Honor.
I want to give my testimony. I want my day in court. He raped me. And I am not sorry for killing him. And if he were suddenly made alive today, I would go looking for my gun so I could kill him again. I only wish he'd suffered more. I put him out of his misery too fast, and that is all I'm sorry about. That is my testimony.
You don't want the jury to feel sorry for you? Good. I don't either. Get ready for prison, Darlene.
Get out of my face.
You're gonna do life. The rest of your life, because you don't want to ask for pity.
Damn right.
Well, I can't help
I
you.
don't want your help. Why don't you cry? I hurt your win-loss record. Why don't you go cry? You put a psychiatrist up there to talk about me. She doesn't know me, and neither do you. You don't know the first thing!
I've been feeling bad for you, but you just don't get it. I'm done feeling bad for you.
Good. Beat it.
Mr. Berluti? Mr. Berluti, we'll hear from you.
I'm not sure I got much to say. We all heard Darlene Keating. Said she was clear-headed. Said she'd do it again, even. Of course, I guess anybody who say that at her own trial is anything but clear-headed. I've been trying the last few days to get her to act sorry. But she didn't kill the guy out of sorrow. She was angry. And I suddenly realized we've all been trying to take that anger away from her. And she's been trying to tell me, and yesterday you, she's entitled to it. A man raped her, brutally raped her. If she's entitled to anything, it's anger. Did it justify revenge? No. The law doesn't permit that. But the law doesn't demand that she conceal her rage either. The law doesn't say, keep your anger to yourself. The law doesn't say, let everybody see you cry. I've been wanting to turn her into a victim, because that's how we're comfortable looking at women who get raped. Victims. Ashamed. Darlene Keating is nobody's victim. Not mine, not yours, not Justin Fitzpatrick's. Did she have the legal right to kill the man who raped her? No. But she lost herself that night, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's still lost. A man forced himself inside her and kept pushing himself, and she reacted with severe anger, rage. You been there? You? We're all sitting here, projecting what's a normal reaction to being raped, expecting her to just cry.
How about call the police? Now, that's a normal reaction. Revenge murder isn't. Victims of violent crimes don't get a free pass to commit homicides, ladies and gentlemen. And for the record, rage hadn't overcome this woman's state of mind. She washed herself first. She sat on her bed calmly. She was calm when the police got there. If anything, she acted with a lot of poise. By her very own testimony, she acted out of revenge. Some of you may be cheering for her. I get that. I mean, there's one less rapist on the street because of Darlene Keating. Emotionally, vigilantism often feels good. But as much as you might be glad that Justin Fitzpatrick is dead, as much as it gives you satisfaction that this bastard got his due, the only question you have to ask yourself is, do you really think that she didn't know right from wrong when she pulled that trigger? Be honest with this court. Be honest with yourself.
Will the defendant please rise? Madam Foreperson, you've reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
Case number 4251, Commonwealth versus Darlene Keating. On the charge of murder in the second degree, we find the defendant, Darlene Keating, guilty.
Members of the jury, this concludes your service. You're dismissed. Bailiff, take the defendant into custody.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not unprecedented to get a murder 2 converted to manslaughter at sentencing. It's a long shot, but we did it once. I'm going to do the research. Also, you might have grounds on appeal. The judge not letting me off. You and I were so incompatible. It could be reversible error. Another long shot. In the meantime, I've ordered up the transcripts, see if I can find anything else.
Why? You were court appointed. You did your job.
Well, gotta see it through. Be professional about it. I'll let you know, okay?
Okay. Thank you.